Hello there. If you're feeling like shit, you've come to the right place. Maybe you're facing a long wait to see a specialist, and I understand how frustrating that can be. I've been in your shoes, waiting months to see an expert, and not finding relief even after the visit. If you're currently in this situation, my heart goes out to you. But take comfort in knowing that you now have in your hands a compilation of powerful and comprehensive strategies that can help you feel great much sooner than you might expect. The best part is, you can start implementing these strategies right now, regardless of your specific illness or diagnosis. They are the key to true health and well-being. Rest assured that this book will provide you with a clear path to follow and explain why these strategies work and why they are important. As you start feeling better, you'll realize that continuing these habits will not only improve your current state but also make you feel and look younger, boost your energy levels, and potentially even extend your lifespan. These may sound like bold claims, but I say them with confidence because I have personally experienced the benefits. I've contemplated writing this book for years. While I'm not a doctor and have never attended medical school, I offer something even more valuable: personal experience with this disease. In my opinion, first-hand experience surpasses advice from someone who has merely read about it in a textbook. I've lived through it, and my journey towards self-education was driven by necessity. I had to take personal responsibility for my health because no one cared about it more than me. I've read countless books and watched countless hours of YouTube videos on health and natural healing. I've tried numerous natural therapies, serving as my own guinea pig. Through this process, I've learned what works, what has some effect, and what doesn't work at all. If you're new to the holistic approach and skeptical about alternative medicine, I understand. I used to be the same way, associating it with shady characters selling exotic herbs. But I urge you to keep an open mind. In reality, many pharmaceutical drugs are derived from the chemistry of these same herbs. However, since nature cannot be patented, there isn't much profit to be made from them. When I initially sought help for my health issues, I followed the traditional path of seeking expert doctors. I trusted them, despite noticing that many of them didn't appear healthy themselves. I vividly remember nurses checking me in while consuming fast food and sugary drinks. After all, these professionals had gone to school and possessed fancy degrees hanging on their walls, so they must know more about health than I do, right? However, the internet has changed everything. Ironically, it turns out that the established medical institutions, which are quick to prescribe new and barely tested pills, are not the answer when it comes to treating chronic diseases. These medications often only mask symptoms, leading to further complications in the long run. I want to clarify that this book will not bash doctors or conventional medicine. They certainly have their place in treating injuries and emergencies. However, the main purpose of my writing is to help you recover your health. I share my experience with the traditional doctor route because it's crucial to understand that the options presented by mainstream society will not bring you true healing. When faced with my medical doctor's recommendations of a lifetime dependency on expensive medications and the eventual need for surgery, I became desperate and started searching for alternative ways to restore my health. That's when I discovered the miraculous natural healing power of the body. In this book, you'll learn about the interconnectedness of your body, mind, and spirit. These are aspects rarely taught in schools, and even if they were, most people wouldn't pay attention until they face health challenges. When you're healthy and invincible, these topics seem irrelevant because getting sick is what happens to old people. Right. Imagine the shock and fear of your body turning against you at a young age, like it did to me at just 24. 12 years ago, it seemed strange and suspicious to be diagnosed with a chronic disease at such a young age. Sadly, this trend has become more common. Our society is increasingly contaminated by consuming animals injected with growth hormones, genetically modified foods, and processed foods loaded with preservatives to extend their shelf life and maximize profits. Combined with the belief that this lifestyle is acceptable, why would anyone change? After all, if there's a problem, there's always a pill for it, right? While I'll cover various areas that people struggle with, the information I'm about to share is specifically tailored for those dealing with fatigue, autoimmune conditions, Crohn's disease, and IBS. However, much of this information applies to anyone interested in living a healthier life and understanding the true meaning of being healthy. Who wouldn't want to live a longer, healthier life? By reading this book and taking action to educate yourself, you're doing one of the best things you can do for your well-being. Remember, no one, not even your doctors, cares more about your health than you do. With so much information available, you might wonder why I should bother writing this book. After all, a simple online search can provide answers. However, the sheer volume of information and the time required to sift through it can be overwhelming. Allow me to be your guide. This information is valuable not because it's new, but because it's presented in an organized, easy-to-understand format. Some believe that we're transitioning from the information age to the age of knowledge and experience, where people learn and refine what works through faster communication and sharing of ideas. Our planet is changing, and I feel fortunate to be able to share my experiences from my health journey. Know that you're not alone. I've tried nearly every natural therapy under the sun, including unconventional practices like sun gazing. Nowadays, when I come across something new in the holistic field, it's almost surprising because I've extensively researched the topic, and there's very little I haven't heard of or tried. However, as I present this information to you based on what has worked for me, remember that you have the final say in what you choose to do. My advice is to give everything I recommend a try. If it makes you feel good, continue doing it. If not, stop. Ultimately, your health and life are your responsibility. Take the time to get to know your body and mind. Understand that you possess a body and mind, while your spirit or soul observes and considers. I'll delve deeper into this concept later on. It is my sincere hope that this book brings a renewed sense of hope to your life and helps you achieve a full recovery, feeling better than ever before. So, let's embark on this journey together.